This is The Last Podcast with Bryan Renaud and Sheena Thornton, presented by Random Max.
Today we're going to be watching the 1978 horror classic Halloween, directed by John Carpenter, scored by John Carpenter, co-written with producer Deborah Hill.
Feel free to listen to this on its own, or if you want to queue up the stream or pop in that DVD like it's 2008 and watch along with us, we are going to start it in just a moment. I just have to get up and
just right. Yeah, he's
start
got to
it.
get. So press play in 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. This score cured a headache of mine once. I was like, I have a headache, and then
I used to play this music while I walked around the suburbs of Illinois and pretend I was in the movie.
As you should. Did you have 3 bags of leaves to just throw around?
No, we had lots and lots of real leaves.
Oh yeah, because this is actually Illinois.
The brilliance that is Halloween 1978.
Cheers to John Carpenter and Deborah Hill. Deborah, you don't get enough play, bro.
Can't believe we're watching a whole movie.
We're gonna watch a whole movie.
Thank you for joining us, if you are joining us.
It's only 91 minutes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, maybe
It's a very sweet drink.
it's a root beer float, basically.
Yeah. Nancy Loomis. Love her.
She's coming back, bro. I love PJ Souls. Linda's my favorite character here.
That's so funny because I would say Annie is mine.
I used to think Annie was mine.
I love Annie.
I'm very inspired by Annie. I love just her whole aesthetic. Like, she's fantastic.
Do you feel like they're too old looking to
No.
play teenagers, or you think they're good?
I think they're the perfect age, and I think Deborah Hill wrote them to sound the perfect age. Like, she wrote them as
the
teenagers.
lines.
Yeah, like...
See, I'm like, I can't really see it because movies I saw when I was young, even Grease, I'm like, I don't see them as too old because I just accepted what was put in front of me.
We shouldn't accept that.
so I needed to ask you because to me, like, they look great. But I'm like,
I believe Jamie Lee Curtis was...
She was pretty young.
She was pretty young.
But Nancy Loomis, I think, was much older.
Much older. And also...
Maybe not much older.
But PJ and Annie, they were...
That's
were
who
around...
Nancy Loomis is Annie.
Yeah, they were... I always call her Annie. I don't know why. I have a bad thing with names. I just call people their characters.
I'm pretty bad with names.
And I also call Jamie Lee Curtis the entire time.
Yeah, thank
So
you for
really
watching
bad.
this movie with us, even though we have nothing to do with it.
No, we don't have anything
nothing
to do with
to add.
I mean, I'm a child of Kevin Smith. You don't need anything to add.
I think one of the main reasons I've always loved this movie so much is because I'm from the suburbs of Chicago and, like, similar area to where it's based, and so I always kind of felt it was so real.
Yeah.
I felt like I could live in Haddonfield, Illinois.
You could.
Yeah.
You do. We do. This is it.
A brilliant movie opening.
This tracking shot right here, the cameraman almost risks his life when they get to the stairs. This house is actually abandoned.
Stuff like this I love thinking about how they rehearse with the actors and the camera and the lighting.
Yeah, so when they're coming around this house right here, all the people inside are frantically trying to move the lighting, apparently.
Right. Yeah, because they had very little.
Yeah.
So they couldn't power the whole house.
And apparently it was so fucking noisy. That's why the score's over the top.
Right.
Because they were just frantically running around this house trying to move the lighting.
There's the clown mask.
There it is.
Oh, and we're also playing a game, so please join us. Every time there's a pumpkin on screen, we gotta take a drink. Even if you're drinking chalky milk, you gotta take a drink.
This works out a lot better.
Oh,
God damn it. Here we are. I
introduced that at the perfect time.
I'm only taking shots, so I guess I'll drink this.
Yeah, definitely don't.
Yeah, the crew is running around this house right now, flipping on lights, moving equipment. The cameraman, the operators, running around the house, and then at one point when they go into the home, it's not a dolly shot. I can't think of the name. It's like a panorama. It's like a weird, like dolly adjacent. But Deborah Hill is the hand.
Yes.
They couldn't find a fucking hand of a
She's
child
the
to
hand
work
that
this
reaches
late.
towards the drawer.
So she just fucking goes in, and she also walks like up the stairs. Deborah Hill's Michael Myers right here.
Yeah,
so
the whole opening sequence.
There's a thing where like 5 people play Michael Myers here. It's somebody that is the face of Michael Myers, like an actor. Nick Castle, of course, is the bulk of Michael Myers. Like several stunt people step in. But nobody credits Deborah for being a 6-year-old young
the
Michael.
First Michael on camera, not?
She's the first Michael on camera before the kid's on camera.
Right.
I'm sorry, I don't know the kid's name.
Little Mikey.
Little Mikey. If that
and
kid...
I believe that when they go upstairs, they had to turn all the electricity off downstairs.
Yes, they only
didn't have enough.
They only also painted.
They literally fucked for 3 seconds. If
he's
that.
Done.
Like, this is such bullshit. They were.
There's
no way.
This
he
is
must
high school.
have come
immediately
in his pants while they were like.
Yep. This is high school.
Came.
Cometh.
He must have come.
Cometh.
I went to high school. They teach us about
this is high school.
Tenses
you
of coming.
fuck for 5 seconds and you think it's cool, and then you brush your hair for 20 minutes.
I know this isn't the first movie to ever do it, but just like the walking as Michael is so brilliant.
The cameraman almost tripped here, saved his own life, came back up the stairs. Deborah Hill is also like right next to him on this tiny staircase apparently, and they only painted the parts of this abandoned house that they needed to paint.
That was in the light. Like,
yeah.
There she is.
There we go. Titties out, Judith.
Well, I guess I'm a little early, but...
Yeah, but... soon.
Here she is.
I love that the TV version of this made the eye hole smaller so you don't see much, but you still get titties.
The TV version, I mean...
You still get titties, I think, in the TV version.
Like in the 70s and 80s, how important the broadcast of TV versions was. Oh.
This is some Hitchcock shit
he
right here.
He looks at his hand like...
He's like, let me watch me. It's the equivalent of like
in
fucking,
case it's not clear what's happening.
It's the equivalent of fucking Christian Bale like watching himself in the mirror in American Psycho as he fucks. He's like, let me watch this
yeah, that's
shit.
A good
but I'm
comparison.
sick, so I don't know what sex is.
But if you notice, the bed was messed up, so they do imply that like sex was had.
For 5 seconds. 5 minutes.
That's bad, son. Oh, parents are home.
What is he, like 17?
And let me tell you, his mom must be on some good drugs because he's
calm.
holding a knife. She's just hands in pockets. Does not give a fuck.
Also, I noticed something the last time I watched this movie. Wait for it.
She don't give a fuck.
She's like, oh, what's up with this bloody knife?
He at least looks concerned. I don't know why they just
This
stand
is a
still,
real
but...
reverse Bruce Wayne situation. But that car right there, the Myers family vehicle, that's the car that Michael Myers steals from that gas station in H2O.
No, that was like a truck.
No, he steals the exact... I looked it up because I was like, the last time I watched this, I was like, holy shit, that car looks familiar. Looked it up. That is the exact car that... He steals his family car in H2O from that little girl in the gas station, her mom.
I feel like that was a truck.
I'm going to post it on our Instagram.
I believe you.
I'm going to post it side by side, bro.
Anyway, great opening sequence. Amazing scoring.
Not one take. You think it's one take. There's a cut.
But it feels like
there's a cut, and the cut happens when she grabs that mask.
And here is the movie star, Donald Pleasance.
And
Marion Chambers, the nurse.
Therapist extraordinaire, Loomis.
Way oversteps his boundaries multiple times.
Way oversteps his boundaries. But also, like, is Michael listening to his therapist at all? No.
Michael don't listen.
No, he's not. So you got to take extreme measures.
But I really love her, and I love that she comes back in Halloween 2, and then she comes back
again.
H2O.
Yeah.
She shares a scene with Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I was going to say a young Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That dude's got a weird vibe, I've realized recently.
And she dies. And then,
yeah, so does he.
And then she's also back for the new Halloween Kill. So she obviously is going to die again, but she's one of the survivors that comes back. I don't know what you mean about Joseph Gordon-Levitt, but that's, I guess, for another time.
Does that mean this isn't canon when she fucking dies here?
She doesn't die. She comes back in Halloween 2, you turkey.
She doesn't die. She dies in H2O.
Right. She dies after the Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
He gets a fucking ice skate to the face.
Yeah, ice skate.
She does die.
Up the kitchen. He should have just gone home.
He should have just gone home. Also, honestly,
the Rabbit in Red, remember?
Yeah, that comes back.
The mom in the Rob Zombie one is the dancer.
That comes back in this movie, too.
Hurts.
Oh, Sherry Moon Zombie could get it.
I mean, she's truly a MILF.
She's better than Rob Zombie, in my opinion. I'm sorry, Rob Zombie. You're fantastic. I support you more than others.
Oh my goodness, why are they outside? Good creepy shot. It's always made me think of Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah. Also...
Which is so weird to think about how close in proximity. That's only 10 years apart. That's wild to think about.
This movie you see in a lot of other movies. And it's strange when you realize it, if that makes any sense. Yeah, you should go on to the hospital. Her face. Just like...
Just smoke a cigarette, Marion. Did we? Oh.
We have this, but like also it's over. I would leave Loomis here. I'd go.
I mean...
I'd go.
You don't assume he's gonna have like superhuman...
All of the patients are outside, and that's enough for me
yeah,
to
that's
leave.
true. She was way too calm.
Yeah.
Why did she unroll the window at all?
Michael Myers has not only liberated himself, he has liberated everyone in the Smiths Grove Sanitarium. So once you see them all walking around, I'd be like, Loomis, don't get out of the car.
Aww. She made this so long ago, and now she's back as like a little old lady. She was like a little old lady in H2O, and that was 20 years ago.
But she looked great, but she was perceived as a little old lady,
right.
and it was weird.
Especially in the 90s, like after 45, you were an old lady.
Mm-hmm.
But... And I just love, like, filming this, she never imagined, like, wow, 40-some years later, I'm gonna still be playing this fucking part.
That's how I feel about Jamie Lee Curtis. I wonder if she's like, fuck, I'm still doing this.
I mean, after she did number 2, she was like, fuck this, I am done.
And now she's like, I'm still here.
She just accepted the fact that it's part of her. Like, it's a huge role. And
that's why I think she's dead after kills, because Michael Myers kills Laurie Strode. We give her the Lifetime Achievement Award of the role of a lifetime.
You're so obsessed with that, but you're wrong.
She's got to go.
Ren Haddonfield.
She's got to go.
On Halloween.
She's got to go.
Let's stick to the original
I'm
Halloween.
I'm so sorry,
Sheena.
Laurie Strode.
Like I said, I just kind of accept what's put in front of me, so I know it doesn't really look like a Illinois neighborhood suburb. No, you can see palm trees.
Yeah, I know. It's like sometimes you can catch a quick palm tree, but like for the most part, they picked up those 3 bags of leaves that they painted.
No,
and
they did a very good job.
Happen.
But there are moments where it's not totally successful.
No, there's not. Yeah, like you see a couple palm trees.
And the grass is so green. The trees are so green. There's leaves on the ground, but the trees are so green.
This is California for sure. Even though she's in tights. And this is why I don't think they're really siblings. Because why the fuck would this adopted dad who knows what's going on say, drop that key off, baby, at the Myers house?
Yeah, that would be pretty weird, but...
I think he just
Did the parents know? Or did they just adopt a baby?
According to Rob Zombie, they fucking knew.
But this is not the Rob
I
Zombie
know.
universe.
But I'm
keep bringing in all these other movies.
I keep bringing in all these other movies. I think they do know. They adopted her. They know what's up. But
I love a VW van.
A little van, yeah. But I think that Michael Myers just stepped out on his return and made a weird connection to his babysitter who was blonde and also his older sister and said, this girl's dropping a key off at my house. This is my sister. I must do it again. She didn't... He's fucked.
Yeah.
There's no backstory for the shape, but I think that it is... He just thinks this is his older sister that he didn't successfully kill. And now he's got to stalk her and her loved ones.
Right, I mean, he's always, like, presented as so animalistic. So she goes to his door, he's right
and he's
there.
like, I'm here.
You can totally pick up her scent.
I've come home. You kind of look like my sister.
To me, it's kind of weird that, like, in the new versions, they're not related. And she's still so obsessed with him. It's like, without that connection, it doesn't work as well for me.
Yeah.
But I do understand why they ditched it, but, like...
I prefer them to be siblings because she is so invested. Because she could have moved. She could have gone to Italy. She could have left.
H2O, she fakes her death and moves to California.
She could have, but she could have left the country. Like, she could have gone. She could have gone to witness protection.
Breathing heavy. Right on the other side of the door.
The boogeyman. He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you.
Yeah, little Tommy Doyle, who's also back for the new one.
I love Tommy Doyle
and
as Paul Rudd.
He came back for Halloween 6, Paul Rudd.
I love Tommy Doyle as Paul Rudd.
I would say that Halloween 6 is my least favorite, but...
Yeah.
Well,
I like...
Resurrection.
I was gonna say, there's Resurrection that's involved.
Tyra Banks making a cappuccino and...
And
Just
Busta
the
Rhymes
two
just
of
being
us.
there.
If anybody is listening to this while watching the movie, they have not heard a second of the movie.
No. Not one bit.
I could also do This Look Is Drag.
Laurie
Just
Strode?
the two of us in the tights and the skirt.
Yeah. That song gets stuck in my head often. I wish
They
I
wrote
had
it into
you
a full
all
song for the new one.
alone. What?
For Halloween 2018, they did it as a full song.
No!
Some band did it, yeah. He's so thin
Just
here.
the two of us.
He gets so old throughout the franchise. It's
Pleasant?
So, yeah, you really see him like aging throughout the sequels.
You know. That's my favorite part where he's like, he doesn't know how to drive. He's like, well, someone taught him.
Yeah,
He's
people
doing
say
a
he was just taught at the sanitarium.
Great fucking job. No.
Sanitarium?
How would he be taught at the sanitarium?
Because like think of like people like have
How?
jobs within
That's
places
prison.
You don't fucking know Smith's Grove, bitch.
I mean, Smith's Grove seemed like a place where people would be let free and just wander
Yes,
around the
fair.
grounds.
You would think of all people.
So I don't know if
but
anybody
he's
would
been
teach
quiet
him.
for many years. Like they could trust him to do a delivery
I
or
would
something.
never once be like, Michael,
I don't know. Driving is also.
you giant killer.
I don't know.
Get
It's not
behind the wheel.
It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Oh my god, who's this outside? Look
You
at me.
giant fucking killer.
Is that William Shatner?
It is William Shatner. But his eyes are just a little bit bigger. Jamie Lee Curtis is the product of two actors.
Truly. Tony Curtis. Janet Leigh.
It's so strange that her mom was the OG Scream Queen. And now we've forgotten about her somehow. And
I
she's...
mean, speak for yourself.
But you know what I mean? Like, people are like, Jamie Lee Curtis is the OG Scream Queen.
Yeah, and then in 20 years, people will be like...
Yeah, like, are we
Bella.
gonna forget about... Oh,
I didn't even say...
Bella sets women's
Talking
rights
about
back while these women push forward in the march. It's so strange, though. Psycho had the first flushing toilet.
Mm-hmm. Psycho's so fucking good.
Psycho is good.
Leave me alone.
I love that.
Yeah, we get candy.
I hope Tommy Doyle bucks up in this one. You're right. He might not kill him.
Falls right on his pumpkin.
Oh, Tommy. He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. Michael's not gonna kill a kid. Good for him.
Can't say that in the new one.
That's true. He definitely kills a lot of kids later on.
Michael's also really thin here. Skinny legend.
Look at this.
I love this that we walk with the kid. It's so creepy.
Look at this.
It did stick out to me when I was a kid watching this. Like, I was like, why do these schools in Illinois have outdoor hallways and, like, lockers and stuff? Because we could never hear in February. Are you kidding?
Right.
Even in October, like, it'd be freezing sometimes. So
That's so weird because I've never thought that. I didn't grow up in Illinois.
yeah,
Holy shit.
I've always been like, man, I want to, like, have a place where I have a locker outside.
No, you can't do that.
No. But yeah, super creepy that he just
I'm
stares.
disturbed.
But also, are we supposed to be Michael right now? Because we're in the back of the car.
Which I've never understood.
Yeah, because we hear the breathing.
This is just John Carpenter doing his fucking best.
He's just riding in the back with
He's
the
just
camera.
he's just doing his best at this point. He's like, look, we gotta get
I
this
could
shot.
also do drag as Tommy Doyle. I have that wig already.
Please.
With his little hands in his pockets and his
Please be
bell-bottom jeans.
Tiny Tommy Doyle.
73 miles from Haddonfield.
How does Michael know direction?
I mean, Smith's Grove is not far.
But also, like, he's been cooped up for 15. He wouldn't know.
But Smith's Grove and Haddonfield are not far, so there's probably a sign, like, really close to the place. He drove away from the place and there's a sign.
I guess he was 6, so yeah. I was like, can Michael read? Yeah. He was
He
like a
can
6-year-old
definitely
kid.
read.
Oh.
Okay, bitch.
If you don't, it's your funeral.
What's happening over here?
Loomis. This performance is just fucking gold. But he still doesn't catch it.
That there's a body over here?
This is a full body just like seconds away, like
Wouldn't
steps.
you keep looking when
I would
you saw all this?
100% keep walking
He's like,
towards.
oh heavens.
Especially when I
leaves.
saw this comes back. Especially when I saw this, I would keep going. You keep walking. Why?
Yeah, you would definitely...
I would at least go this far. Like, it's steps away.
This poor mustachioed man.
Wow, I wonder how long it took for
See,
him to
the
find
outdoor
him.
lockers in Illinois, you could never.
No, because they would be covered in snow. I love Linda so much. When I first watched this, I never appreciated Linda enough. I was very much Jamie Lee Curtis, very much Annie.
Totally.
I never knew how much Linda penetrated me as a person.
Penetrated?
Yeah.
My goodness.
She just went right in. My young, impressionable self really picked up on Linda. I say totally as an adult a lot. And you were the first person, I think, to ever call me out on it. Totally never showed.
Same.
Also, I really identify with Annie.
Same.
Who's your favorite of these three?
Definitely Annie. I love her.
Yeah.
I love her. She's so sassy.
Is that why we're friends? Because I have Annie's haircut, and
You
also
do have her exact haircut.
and I'm also sassy.
Not that I want to spoil anything. Although if you're watching this for the first time, you
Then
should not be
good luck
listening
to
to
you.
us.
Yeah, no. You
But
shouldn't
like
be.
her later on when she gets stuck in the window and shit.
That's
Like,
me.
that's iconic.
That's
like,
me.
I fucking love that.
Where I'm like,
scene.
this bitch won't come out and let me out. I'm babysitting
would
her.
say the
I'm also
first-
gonna leave her.
The first Halloween movie I saw was part 5.
What?
And I saw it on TV at my grandparents' house while I was house sitting. And it horrified me. And then I went back and I watched this one after that.
I watched this. I was probably like 11 years old.
Speed kills. But I love that they brought Danielle Harris back for the
Yes.
Zombie series as Annie.
I'm
That
very
was great
happy.
casting. Part of me wants them to go back and do a third one in that series.
I would love to see Rob Zombie's 3. He got real weird with that white horse in the second
It
one,
got
and I
really
was like,
weird.
this is amazing. He just went on a Rob Zombie tangent, and I was
also just like
here for it.
You know, I'm excited for the new, the Laurie Strode saga to come to a close with Ends.
When she
I would
dies.
love to see just like more Halloween movies that kind of stand alone and just try something new.
Like Season
There's
of the
so
Witch.
much. I mean, not necessarily even that stand alone.
I love
although
Season of the Witch.
Yes, same. I love Season of the Witch. It's so good.
15
It's
days
so
to Halloween.
good.
Halloween. That song's in my head all the time, and that
The
sucks.
performances are unhinged.
Mm-hmm.
It's like gory.
That whole
and
movie's
it's just
unhinged.
Fun. Right. It's like it's such a fun Halloween.
We should
movie.
watch Season of the Witch.
We're gonna watch all of them.
Oh, of course we are.
But
Totally.
Michael Myers like going after a different group of people for a different reason, like no
Like
connection.
Resurrection? I hate Resurrection, but I like it
nothing
for that.
Like Resurrection.
I like that it's just...
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
It's new. It's a vibe. Is it a good vibe?
It's reminiscent of the time it came out, that's for sure. The reality TV angle. But it's so bad, and like, doesn't Michael eat like rats in the basement?
He's a dog in this. He's
That's
2
the one I've
dogs in
watched
this.
the least of all of them.
Yeah, I haven't seen that more than like twice.
What time tonight?
He eats a dog in this, dude.
See, there's all these leaves on the ground, but none of the trees are,
no,
have any
no
color.
tree. They had to pick all these up after. Could you imagine being that? I would say intern, but they didn't have an intern. I don't
Nope,
think.
the
I think it's
intern
just
was
them.
Deborah.
I think it's just
Right.
Deborah and John Carpenter.
John
and,
Carpenter was like smoking
Nick
pot
Castle just
over
fucking
on the other side of the set.
They're
and
just
Deborah's
like,
picking
yeah,
up
they're
leaf
just like,
after leaf.
let's get these leaves in here.
But honestly, like, not that everybody. I just love that this shows that like, you never know when you're working on a project. Like, it could explode. You never know. It could become an iconic thing
Who
in the
knew?
long run.
This is so great. Where she's like, yo, come here. He loves you.
He says he wants to take you out tonight.
I love Annie. She's so silly.
Yes. And Lori's like, oh, okay.
She starts running. She's like,
I'm really desperate for
she's
a
like,
date.
fuck Ben Tramer, I guess. I'll go.
Nancy Loomis is just so beautiful. Look at her.
She is beautiful.
And her sweater vest with the collar.
Can we find a third person and just be these three for
I
Halloween?
honestly had the thought cross my mind.
Can we just find a third person that'll...
I can be Lori.
Yeah.
We just need a fucking Linda.
We just need Linda.
LOL. Well, see you later.
Oh, she got a little flower in her hair.
Baby Jamie. She's just 17.
Wow, they don't look high school age.
Not Sheriff Brackett.
Wow, Chef Brackett. Whoa, don't apologize for this. He did it.
You can totally tell she wanted to laugh when she bumps into him.
I think she looks the most high school age.
Yeah, she's
but
quite
she
baby-faced.
Does look quite old. They all kind of do, but it's not Grease old. Those people are like 35 years old.
I don't think any of them look old.
They're in Greece, they're like 35
in Greece,
years old.
Rizzo's
46. Yeah, Rizzo's like 46 years old puffing on cigs.
No, not 46.
46 puffing on ciggies. But like, I feel like everybody on this entire cast was like no more than like 25 years old.
I don't know.
John Carpenter, I feel like, has always been a grizzled old man.
Mr. Grizzle. They're trick-or-treating so early. It's like 4 p.m. or 3 p.m.
It's still daytime, y'all. Who?
Aww.
Is Tommy in there, or is she talking to herself?
Well, kiddo. Obviously to herself.
Oh, okay. I don't understand this part. I've never understood it.
Well, kiddo. Yeah.
Well,
she
kiddo.
calls herself kiddo multiple times.
But also, what superstition has she outgrown here?
Well, she thought she outgrew them all.
Lori, I don't think that line needed to be there.
It's not her choice. He
He's
disappeared
gone
so fast.
immediately. Faster than I remember.
She didn't even look away, and he's just gone.
Holy shit.
I love to think about him being like...
I was thinking
scuttling
running
away.
behind these trees. I looked up this artist, James Ensor.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. It's sick. I would love
that
to
hat
own.
is on the wall.
I would love to
in,
own some
Halloween
Ensor.
2018.
This hat?
The hat that's behind her, they put a hat up in Oman.
Oh, I was going to say she still owns this hat?
I think so.
And of all the trauma she's been through, this is what she keeps, this hat?
You never know the things you connect to.
Her little sweater. I love it. Annie, you bitch.
Man, remember using landline phones?
Annie didn't even try to, like, mumble something out while she was chewing?
Maybe she did, and it was just like a bad connection.
Silent the whole time.
There's a fucking Annabelle doll there in the back.
It's a Raggedy Ann.
Yeah, the actual Annabelle in real
It's a
life
Raggedy
is a
Ann?
Raggedy Ann, yeah.
Those frauds.
Oh, the little twin bed. Also, though, don't lay on your bed in your outside clothes.
He's right. Don't lay on your bed in your outside clothes.
Like, you sat in multiple places. You touched some.
She could have been on the CTA. Who knows what the blue line connects to out here? Her parents would.
She changed. She's ready to babysit for the night.
Her
Feeling
parents would let her
fresh.
go on the CTA. I love her little bag with her knitting materials in it.
Just the music. I never, ever, ever get tired of the music.
No, it's fucking fantastic.
It just adds this perfect creepiness.
I heard they watched this entire film without the music. And they were like,
hated
this
it,
sucks. Yeah. They were like, fuck this. I like how she's the ideal babysitter. She's come with games. She's come with things to keep herself occupied. She's got a pumpkin here to carve.
And in just a few years, she'll be in Christmas with the Cranks.
No.
That's true, though.
I won't acknowledge it. Oh, Annie.
A bop, shoo bop. Sha la la la. Like the most generic.
But then they're like, don't fear the Reaper. They're like, we can pay for one track, but sha la la.
I'm sure they got
la
the
la la
look.
la.
Smoking in the cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, they're not.
No,
this is
they're
not their car.
they're just going. It's
Yeah,
a whole different
was
car.
I was thinking about them smoking and I got
They do
distracted.
smoke.
But I've smoked in a cemetery.
Me too. Mm-hmm.
Love a good cemetery.
So, I don't understand when they like, we're getting ahead, but like when they pull up to her dad, like, wouldn't the car be full of smoke?
Oh, I thought the same thing.
Wouldn't
but-
he smell it?
Yeah, like they're literally smoking weed in a car.
And they're just like, and their eyes are
My
fucking
dad!
like, their eyes are low, like Jamie Lee Curtis is
There's
just like
no
this the whole time.
way. There's no way.
She's just silent, just like looking. Yeah, like he knows. And then they continue, like the moment they pull away, they're like, light up again, let's go. This part.
Where are we?
Loomis isn't taking anybody's shit this entire fucking movie.
Everybody else has so many outfits and he just wears a brown suit.
He's like, look, he's like, I know this motherfucker's gonna kill everybody, and y'all are
Oh my goodness, why do they do this? There couldn't be any connection here.
goddamn kids.
That man must be strong to take out a tombstone.
He's a half giant.
Have you seen the feature film Tombstone?
No, what?
It's a Western. I think Val Kilmer is in it.
I love Val Kilmer.
I don't know if that's true. I know I've seen it, but I can't remember if he's actually in it. Maybe just another man. Tombstone. A lot of people fucking love that movie. But yeah, they're fucking smoking in a car, which most people don't even smoke a fucking joint in the car because of how stanky it is. But they're smoking just casually and they're just about to see her dad.
And
Oh,
Michael
God.
Myers is behind them, trailing them right now.
Where did he come from? And how did he know what car to look for?
Michael's smarter than we think.
At least in these ones.
He already just knew how to drive. He got arrested at
I
6.
accept it. I accept that
I
he learned
cannot
in-
accept that he just
in the
knows how to do
spot.
this. And never gets pulled over. Look how she's smoking this.
I
This-
remember those days.
This you and me. If I was driving a car right now, this would be us.
If we were in a car in 1978.
Yeah, this would be us right now. This is you and me. She's probably got a Pioneer Woman collection.
So, but why wasn't this store open? Like it's during the day.
Yeah, why is the alarm going off?
Why is the alarm going off like he just broke in at like 3 p.m.?
We all slacking for the holiday? Like, what's up?
And it says open.
Did they hit the silent alarm?
I wonder what day of the week Halloween of 1978 was. Like, is this a Tuesday or a Thursday?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Don't get distracted.
Oh, I won't. I could do a one-woman show of this film.
I think I heard he's back.
What?
That can't
I thought
be.
he was dead.
I kind of thought the same.
1978.
There's no way he wouldn't know they were
Date.
smoking. Bye, girls. Bye.
Oh. This movie is so iconic that it just tells me the release date. No. Calendar date. I'd like to have a word with you if I could. I'm in my brown suit. I mean
There's
business.
Michael pulling up. Oh, that's
It was
not
a
Michael.
Tuesday.
It's just
They
a
should have
regular
definitely been
person.
open. That was a Tuesday.
Oh, it is Michael.
Look at him just like doing like
He straight up
advanced
looked
fucking...
left and right.
Yeah, he's doing advanced
Was
driving.
that Michael?
That was Michael. He's doing advanced driving maneuvers, looking left and right. How would he know to do that? He was 6 when he was arrested. Nobody in that sanitarium taught him
But he
the
followed
rules
them and then
of
he
the
went back?
road. Yeah, nobody taught him how to do a U-turn
Oh, I
like
guess-
that.
Yeah, that was... He really looked left and right.
He looked
so
left
hard.
and right. He was like, I'm going to obey the rules of the road and
Such a
stop
good
at this
shot.
stop sign. I'm not going to...
Ugh, the late 70s. I wish movies still looked like this.
They could.
Some
They kind of do in James Wan land.
It Follows had a good throwback look.
My roommate kept asking, what year is this when we were watching Malignant? And I was like, present day, bro.
No, it's now.
And she was like, what? And I was like, that's just a
Ben
James Wan
Traynor.
filter. Like, that's what he looks like. It looks old. They use rotary phones. It's fine. Present day. Ben Tramer? I saw a post that was a Ben Tramer action figure, and it was fantastic. I want to own it. I saw an Instagram post.
You should get it.
It's not real.
Oh.
I've looked. Yeah. Michael is just following people.
Right behind them.
Just like trailing them. Stay a bit back, bro.
It got dark really fast.
It gets dark really fast a couple times. Like, boom.
I mean, it does kind of get dark pretty fast in the fall.
Not really.
Around Halloween, yeah, it can get really dark really fast.
I feel like they had, like... They walked from school. She went home.
That was hours ago.
They met her... I guess so, yeah, like a lot happened.
I love that the houses are, like, across from each other.
Yeah. It is... I just do not buy this motherfucker getting in a car and walking around. Like, just getting around. No hard brakes. We didn't see Michael go like this once in the car.
We didn't see him the whole time.
True facts. He could have had his mistakes in the
They
beginning.
cut out all that.
They cut out all of Michael's driving mistakes that he caught on. I have to pee. Pause.
Okay, we gotta take a pee break, so you should take one as well. We're
Please.
gonna pause.
A word from our sponsors.
Are you afraid of the dark? Maybe you were. Maybe you are. Maybe you should be. This October, join Random Acts for Scary Stories Around the Fire, featuring 5 horrifying audio tales. The Scary Stories experience will be available at youtube.com/randomacts or wherever you enjoy your podcasts. Visit randomactschicago.com for more.
Okay, we are playing at 3610. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
That was a process.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, this house is
I need to
abandoned.
move the mouse. Gosh darn it. Where's our Gregory, our producer?
Where's Gregory?
Gregory, move the mouse.
Gregory, can you please move the mouse?
I'm excited to revisit the house in the new one because
It's
I
back.
love when they revisit the house.
I love
Except
this
for
house.
Resurrection.
No, it's like I hate everything about Resurrection.
But
Can't
like in
stand
6, they revisit the house.
They do.
Have you seen the
Resurrections.
producer's cut?
No.
Oh, it's a completely different movie.
What?
It's a completely different movie.
How so?
It's a totally different movie with different scenes, different deaths, basically different characters.
It's the producer's cut?
Yes, I cannot. You call yourself a Halloween fan?
I like this movie. This is my favorite movie. I am a Halloween fan, but like also the producer's cut.
Okay, that's fair. Not everybody loves the sequels.
The producer.
It's very, very famous that this cut existed. It didn't come out for a long, long time, and it finally came out a few years ago. It's on that set that I have.
Not the director's cut, the producer's cut.
Right.
And it's different scenes.
It's totally different. I don't know if I prefer it, but it's a completely different cut, totally different explanations for things, totally different kills.
For 6.
Yeah.
Let's watch it.
Okay.
Like I'm like learning.
Yeah. It's a whole thing.
I didn't know that song wasn't a real song. Ugh. You know different shit than I do.
I mean, we're different people.
That's true. I'm like, look at this shot and how they made it, and also the lighting people are running around this house frantic right now. And you're like, did you know that one song that gets stuck in your head isn't a real song? I don't know if I want to be in here.
I mean, they're too masculine, man.
I've never heard Loomis described as a masculine man.
I remember that jump scare that got me at least once.
Stop! There's a podcast that just did a Halloween episode, and he goes, and then boom! I can't even say it. He goes, then boom, a pipe comes through the window. And they're like, that's what startled you? It's so weird you bring that up.
Yes. That's the shit that gets me. In Malignant, they're panning over and the sister's in the window. That's what got me to jump. The only time I jumped in the whole movie.
Oh, the only time I jumped is when he very obviously turned off the lights and she was gone. I was like, oh my gosh.
That was like my least favorite
I was like, oh my gosh, she's gone. I was like, why? I've never seen a horror movie before.
Good or evil, right or wrong. That's a terrible impression. That wasn't even an impression.
Your Loomis impersonation is fantastic.
But it's cool they brought him back with his voice in H2O and in Halloween 2018.
He's that voiceover when they're like panning over all the like evidence.
2018 should just been called Halloween H40. They repeated a lot from that formula. They pretended like it was its own thing, but like
it could only be called
20
Halloween.
more years later.
It could only be H40 if Michelle Williams came back.
We need more white Michelle Williams.
I just need
Halloween.
Michelle Williams in Halloween.
They should just keep making sequels where the survivors come back and battle him again. More Busta Rhymes.
More Josh Hartnett.
Williams. Josh Hartnett.
More Josh Hartnett. More Michelle Williams.
I added so many R's.
Hartnett.
Josh Hartnett. Josh Hartnett and his messy hair is what I was trying to
They had
get
the same
at.
haircut that movie.
Man,
was
H2O
sick.
has so many good moments.
Could you imagine?
The fucking elevator with the fucking dishes.
The dumbbell.
And they eat all the chicken nuggets that are for the other students.
And she shouts out, "No sex games until I've eaten."
I mean, same. But also, well, same years
Same,
ago.
same
Now,
still. Also,
if
no.
I ate, I need to go to sleep.
No, I'm not. You gotta feed me first. I'm like a gremlin.
No, I'm like, if we're gonna hook up, it's gonna be before dinner. Thank you.
I could go before or after. I could always eat during.
No, this is about you. He's a little astronaut.
I like to think that this is because he at one point watched The Shining and saw what's his face's little
The
like
Shining is one of my favorites.
one of his little Apollo 11 shirt and was like, I love space, me too. And now he's.
Speaking of things that couldn't exist in Illinois, the laundry being in a separate building.
Yeah, this is a California thing.
You could like walk in to do your laundry in, once again, January, February.
No one would do their laundry.
People already don't do their laundry.
That's true. That's
I did a
pretty
lot
good.
of laundry today.
I did a lot of laundry the other day. I did 2 loads.
Look at us being cleanly.
You gotta be cleanly. I'm still blown away that
Lindsay. Yes. Okay. So she was
I
also
love
in
her.
Little House on the Prairie.
Yes.
And now she's a Real Housewife of Beverly Hills.
I do not watch The Real Housewives,
Neither do
but
I.
that's fucking
But
insane.
she's doing that, and
I
she's
relate.
back in Halloween Kills. I love that for her.
I relate. She's like,
love
you.
that
She's
for
like,
her.
you want me to move and put on my coat and stop watching this movie
Right. Of course.
to
I'm
go
gonna
to
stay on the
Tommy
couch.
Doyle's house?
What's in it for me?
Fuck off.
This manipulative bitch.
I love Annie.
In real life, I hate manipulation, but in the movies, I'm like, you sneaky.
But Annie's
bitch.
like, I know Ben Tramer wants to sleep with you, so definitely let me leave
And
this
then
kid
he
at your
dies
house.
In the next one, they hit him with a car and he explodes.
Ben Tramer.
Creepy shot. We love a silhouette.
I love they had no lighting for this film, so everything had to be silhouette.
You
Which
work with
it
what
works.
you have, right?
This is a masterpiece, dude.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
Who
That was
cares about
Cher.
Ben Tramer?
In high school, everything feels like a big deal.
And that's why they all die, because they're only wrapped up in their boyfriends.
And that's the lesson.
And that's the lesson, don't be wrapped up in your boyfriends. You'll die. That's not the title of this episode.
But the original title of this movie was The Babysitter Murders.
Yes.
Because it was random. They had nothing to do with Michael's past. I love that he just, like, yanks the plant down. He's like, boom.
He's like, this is in my way. I love that he just loves watching people get naked. He's like a kid.
I need a robe.
She can't hear
just
you.
Just get me a robe. You're at someone's house and you just tell them, I need a robe.
You tell
Is that
this
a
little
70s
you tell
thing?
this little girl that's like fucking feet away from you in a different house that you need a robe.
And you just put on a man's shirt.
She
find
rocks
while
this
you're
shirt hard
babysitting.
the rest
Oh,
of
yeah.
the show, or the rest
That's
of the
an
movie.
amazing.
This is a
Halloween
costume.
costume.
I would
Yes.
totally be this costume.
Yeah, see, just fuck you with the plant.
He's like, I can't believe it. You put on a fucking shirt. I'm trying to watch you naked. He's like, I'm gonna go watch this, see if she gets naked. What if that's his whole motivation? Who's getting naked and who's not?
Be a motivation.
That's a good song.
I really like that.
It
It just popped in my head. Same. I'm getting on my nerves again. Never mind.
Michael's eating him.
It happens to the
It's-
best of
it's-
dogs.
Aww.
Poor thingy. Baby.
I'll watch Michael like slice
I'm
up
glad
the
Zoe's
babysitters
in
all
the other
fucking
room
day.
because if
She
she
couldn't handle
saw
this.
this, she would be really upset.
You know.
Which
can
one
watch-
is this? The Thing?
Yeah, she watches The Thing, and then
Or Forbidden Planet too?
No. She starts The Thing, Lindsay, and then Annie makes her get up, leave the house, miss the end of The Thing,
But this is
and
the
then
Thing
go
from another planet,
and
isn't
then
it?
go. It's John Carpenter's The Thing
Oh.
because he had no money. He had to use his own movie. He had no money.
Oh.
He owns this.
I thought this was from. I thought that was the one before his.
Nah, The Thing came first. Oh, the original Thing came first.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, you think... No, this isn't his movie. Never mind. You made this after this. This is his fourth film. This is the fourth one he's made.
I was like, I don't think this is
No.
lining up with.
This is The Thing, though.
He is a cute little boy.
The original.
Both
He's a
of the
cute
kids
little
are
boy.
really cute.
They're cute.
They really did
But-
some good casting for a low budget feature.
But the thing is, she has to leave, miss the end of this movie, to go to Tommy's house. And then the other double feature's already started.
Yeah. Remember watching movies on TV with like
It's
commercials and shit?
fucking
Like,
over.
it was an
She missed that.
investment. Like
Yeah.
you would have to give 3 hours to
Yeah.
finish a movie.
You had to show up on time.
Like,
You had to look at the TV guide.
I wonder what 300K is now, because that's what this movie was made for. It couldn't be more than like
Inflation.
$1 million. Yeah, with inflation. Like, this is a low budget movie, and they really killed it.
They did their best. Everybody did everything here.
Because, like, yeah, you
Nobody
can say,
could
like,
do it. Like,
the
everybody
score
did
is
every
iconic,
job.
or this character's iconic,
It's all
this kill is iconic.
fantastic.
So much is iconic.
The dialogue's iconic. I quote it daily to people that don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and then
Have
I'm
you
just
ever
saying
seen-
totally and shit.
This in the theater?
No, it's coming soon though.
I've seen it 3 times.
I've never once
the
seen it.
original?
No, I've never
Ah,
seen this.
It's so
I've
much
never
fun.
seen this movie.
Because obviously it's always fans
In
only
the
that
theater.
will go, you know.
I would love to see it on the biggest screen. I
Yeah,
think it's
they
coming.
re-release it. I mean, at least before the pandemic, it was like almost every year.
I've never seen it. I think
So much fun.
it's coming to the music box this year.
Like, you never think, like, directors are so stuck up about you seeing their movies on the big screen, but if you think about your favorite movies, you
first
really
watch
often
them.
see them on TV or in reruns or now obviously in streaming and whatever. Like,
First time I
you
saw
only
this
see
movie,
a really small percentage of movies in
Yeah.
theaters, even if you go to the theater a lot.
I do go a lot,
Like,
and
favorites, like, from when you were a kid especially, like,
Yeah.
you watch that shit on TV.
no, I watched this as something my dad rented once.
I think I watched the TV cut first, actually, now
Oh.
that I think about it.
I don't think I've ever really
Because
seen the
I'm
TV
pretty sure in
cut.
the TV cut they added in the sister plot line because they filmed the TV cut scenes at the same time as Halloween 2.
as the sequel. Weird. I've never seen the
So
TV cut.
for a while I thought they introduced the sister plot line in Halloween 1, but then I realized that's only in the TV cut.
I'm not mad at the sister plot, but like it doesn't
I know
need to
I'm
be
being
there.
repetitive, but this would also be a good drag look.
Lindsay.
Yes. Little Lindsay. In the red sweater with the little...
Okay,
Lindsay!
so if a Halloween costume situation comes about, can I be Annie with my haircut and this white shirt, and you be Lindsay?
This would be perfect. That's hilarious.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go as Annie and Lindsay. I'll just babysit you all night
Lindsay!
and yell, Lindsay. This. I would do this. I'd be like, I gotta get out of here. I can't do this. Lindsay don't give a fuck about me.
She's definitely fucked in the movie. Oh my god, yeah, she's dead.
She's
The
dead.
woman who's dead is in a red sweater, and she's in a red sweater here, and they love their little homages. But maybe
Lindsay.
I need a pair of rain boots.
I have a pair of rain boots. It's nice.
Like, just slip on big old boots.
I use them sometimes when it's not even raining.
Yeah. You like
I
yourself
love
in it?
Lindsay. She's like, "What's up, Annie? Why are you so stupid?" I would totally wear this out in the public streets of Chicago.
You can wear anything in the streets of Chicago.
Sure can, can't you?
She like didn't do anything to help, and she's like, "Oh, no."
She kind of like moved her foot a little bit. She was like, "I love the judgment that just radiates off Lindsay."
It's like, bitch, I don't promise you anything.
The judgment.
You
of
better
Lindsay.
behave yourself, or I'm gonna spill this. To
And that's why I
everyone.
think she's gonna Arya Stark it and kill Michael Myers.
No,
She's gonna be
you
like,
think Michael Myers is gonna die in Halloween Kills? Halloween Ends.
no,
is
and
just...
ends.
Kyle Richards is
No.
not making it to Halloween Ends.
Kills is gonna end with Jamie Lee Curtis dying. Ends is gonna end with Michael Myers dying, and Lindsay is gonna be the cause of the death.
You are full of something silly.
And Lindsay is going to cause it.
That's interesting fan
Here's
fiction you
this.
have going.
I'm
there.
gonna write it if it doesn't happen.
It doesn't
And
happen.
guess what?
So go ahead and write it.
And guess what? It's gonna show up Stephanie Myers style. Remember when
Oh.
we kept trying to call her Stephanie Myers?
You're
like it was more than one
comparing
of her?
yourself as a writer to
Yes.
Stephanie Meyer.
I don't want to, but let's be honest, it's gonna be shit.
Oh, shut up, jerk. And you should carry around a phone. At least just that
Yeah,
part.
no, I'll carry on a phone. But can I also
think
be
about
the
lots
Annie
of
that has the
things.
blanket wrapped around the white shirt?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Blanket
'Cause
and the
it's-
phone that we love
Yeah.
props.
And I'm just like, look, listen. My hair's messy.
Man, The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing.
Yeah,
is
John
also
Carpenter's thing is a
freaking
masterpiece.
Great.
This the thing that drunk me confused.
It's fun,
It's,
like B movie from the 50s.
it's some
As is
real
Forbidden
mystery
Planet,
science
which they watched
theater
later.
shit.
With
Yeah.
Leslie Nielsen, rest in peace.
That movie is fantastic.
Oh, so good. I have the Blu-ray.
But it's a real shame she
Shout out
misses-
to Blu-rays,
Real-
2012, when those were
You,
popular.
you said DVD earlier. You
I
brought
know.
up the DVD.
2008. 2008.
Like, it's a real shame she had to miss the end of this film when she opposed to leaving her house. Like, she
Yeah, but
could
in
walk
theory,
across the
they're
street
gonna get it-
alone.
They're gonna, but she needs to go with her. She can't leave the child.
Lindsay could make it alone.
No.
It's Lindsay.
She has one job as a babysitter. She's at least getting her to Lori before she goes to have sex.
I was like, to pass her off to someone else.
You were ready to just leave the child, at least pass her off to the virgin.
Oh, no. I was ready to leave the child.
Man, imagine like an immersive Halloween experience, like with like each room recreated, like being able to go in this room.
Dude,
And you could take a picture with the knitting needles.
Yo, I had a crazy idea like years ago where it was like, you'll show up for Halloween or a Texas Chainsaw Massacre experience.
I love that she's doing the pumpkin alone. Like the kid's
Yeah.
not even doing
Yeah,
it.
he's watching this fucking movie. Also, being like 10 in the 70s on Halloween sucks because you're just in your house in your costume with your babysitters, clearly.
And also, there are serial killers everywhere.
and there's no rules.
There's no rule.
There's no rules. But
Said there's no rule.
could you imagine showing up like haunted house style, but you just get like a note card, a starter note card, a prompt, and you just have to live out either this or Texas Chainsaw Massacre with like 5 of your friends?
It sounds horrifying.
I would do that in lieu of a haunted house. That's a whole thing.
Sounds very immersive.
And then maybe somebody will win some money then. I don't know how that would happen, but you ever watch Release the Dog or Release the Hounds?
No.
Her socks. I love them.
Oh.
Oh, R.I.P. Annie.
No key.
Please, Paul. This never gets stuck in my head, but that fake song
Oh, her whistle song. had me
always
was in my head earlier today thinking about watching the movie.
never gets stuck in my head. I want that blanket.
Yeah, definitely get that blanket. Everything was so like brown and orange in the 70s.
All of it. Look at this whole room's
The
brown.
whole room.
This room is all brown and white. This whole house.
I've literally never missed watching this movie every single year.
No, yeah. I've seen this movie
And
probably like
some years
15
multiple
times.
Yeah, like, oh, girl, don't you notice?
It's fogged, dude. Like, from the inside, Annie. Yeah, right? Get out. Get out. Just leave. Oh, no.
no.
Is this the
Such a
first
good
death?
shot. Yeah. I mean, unless you count the man on the side of the road.
Not really.
But the first main character to die, yeah.
Well, we're like 50 minutes in.
Ugh, and it's like, they leave it going just long enough. Ugh.
How long has he been in that car just waiting?
The horn. And they use the horn again later in sequels.
She falls on the horn, I think.
And her eyes roll.
Oh, your throat slash. This is bloodless. He slashed her throat. There's no blood.
I mean, we were at an angle.
Hitchcock style.
Forbidden Planet. Good old Leslie. I love when he's the president in the scary movies. He's so fucking funny.
Oh, Leslie Nielsen. See ya. They're way into it. She's not even in a costume.
No.
Lindsay's the realist.
She's here for the movies only.
She's like, I'm only here to watch these 2 films, and Annie, please stop bugging me with your fucking bullshit. This is why I think she kills Michael. I can't imagine her being any more... She's like an adult here.
She's gonna save some people.
She's like,
but
nobody's
like
bullshit she's taking.
Survivors and kills, it's gonna be like a glorified cameo. They're each gonna come back and they're each gonna die.
Laurie Strode has been through enough. Let her go. Let her go.
Man,
hot take.
So creepy. See him carrying the body. It's not a hot take. You've said it 100 times.
Hot take, and nobody believes Tommy. Believe a child when they tell you some shit.
That's part of the brilliance of it being set on Halloween is it's like, oh, you saw a man in a mask.
Fuck off,
oh,
yeah.
You saw a creepy man. Oh, it looked like a dead body. Like, everything can be explained away on Halloween.
She's like, there's no boogeyman.
I mean, don't you kind of believe around Halloween that more shit could happen to you? 100%. More shit is real. There's more creepiness in the air. Like,
and I love that Lindsay goes, I believe you, Tommy. I think they're going to band together, dude. Me too, Tommy.
I love the red candles in the candles.
She's pissed. She's like, these fucking kids.
She's like, okay,
I'll go do this pumpkin again by myself.
I wonder if she's gonna roast the pumpkin seeds. Those are good.
Oh, I hope she does.
Yeah.
She feels like she would.
I like to do cinnamon sugar.
Had she not been like stalked after immediately, I think she would have roasted those pumpkin seeds. Yeah, she didn't have time. But yeah, she probably would have like tossed them a little cinnamon sugar. Put him in.
I'm down with Pleasance in the bushes.
He creeps these kids out. Let him go in, Pleasance.
Michael's not home.
He's not there. Yeah, you know it. You're stalking the place. Just let him run in real quick.
I mean, you still don't need a little child in your business.
True. Because imagine if he stayed.
could also just get hurt, even if it is just an abandoned house.
This seems like I'm very anti-child. I've already said that I would leave a child alone at home for about 5 to 10 minutes.
You want children to die.
That's a statement.
You're like, you filled in a lot of blanks
there.
You
definitely said more than I did here. And then he creeps him out.
Boogity boo. It's me, Mr. Sheriff Brackett.
That's your costume.
No.
You're just Sheriff Brackett.
I don't want the sideburns. I couldn't pull those off.
We do a costume change. We go from Annie and Lindsay to Sheriff Brackett and Loomis.
It becomes a fashion show of the entire
And I'm in like a trench coat and tie.
Yeah,
like he had the blackest eyes.
This movie is as old as a 43-year-old person.
Yeah, like this movie could have birthed me.
Yeah.
And been my mother. Because it's old enough to have been.
I mean, a young mother.
A young mother, but like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. They could have done it. 43 years old. It's still so fantastic.
And it's so amazing, like, imagine like we used to watch this in full screen on VHS. I literally have the VHS on my shelf in my bedroom.
Screen.
Like, but it's widescreen and they've remastered it so beautifully, like, it looks HG. Like, it looks beautiful.
Why did full screen ever exist?
Because our TVs were squares. So they just cut for the TV. You'd go see it in the theater.
Letterboxing is a thing.
But remember in like
It was
the
like
90s and
tube
2000s, they started putting the black bars and people were like, oh, I hate it. And you could select at the
Our
beginning
parents.
of the DVD full or widescreen, and you pick full screen because you didn't want the black bars.
But we were so stupid, we're cutting so much off.
Right, now we know.
Why didn't we know then?
Because
Filmmakers knew then. Because we're
change
listening
is
to our
scary.
silly parents
Change is scary.
who
to
only
people.
wanted to watch a full screen of color and pictures.
I watched the movie or the show Physical on Apple Plus,
Oh.
and everybody has these big flat screen TVs, and I'm like, this is not correct for the times.
No.
I don't know what I missed, but they seem too big and too flat to me.
Who makes
But
that?
Rose Byrne is
makes
great
that?
in everything she does. I don't know who makes it. Apple TV Plus. Probably some white people.
I started watching Servant at one point because I recommended it, but like
I mean, I've caught up, but it's not good.
I stopped.
I admire them for trying.
They gave it a go. I stopped.
I love that they're like, we will fuck anywhere.
They don't care. We had a plan in the beginning of this. He was in the van like, look, we'll go in, we'll say hi for a minute.
Just fuck in the van.
We'll fucking
just be
just
regular
like
teenagers
chit.
and fuck in
We'll
the van.
chit chat. Yeah, you know how much car sex I had? It's so uncomfortable.
One time, we parked our van like in a cornfield parking
A
lot,
legit van.
and we got stuck in the snow. And the man who owned the land
I have a similar
came and saw
story.
our car, and he had to chain it up and pull the van out. And I was like, this is my sister. I'm like, looking back, I'm like, that's so much fucking weirder than if I'm just like, yeah, this is my girlfriend.
My sister.
But yeah, this old man was like, okay, as long as you're some Christian kids, I'll help you.
Okay, so we are in the Civic. Not a
I
cool
love a Honda
van.
Civic.
We're in the
I spent
Civic.
many years in a Civic as well.
And I won't say their last name. Farm in Virginia. Pull in. We're hanging out. Then we see a couple flashlights. We used to go there like a couple times a week. Flashlights. The owner comes out and is like, y'all gotta leave.
Fuck.
They should have just fucked in the van.
But
then
moral
he-
of the story,
He fucking the van. Like,
Wait, is that the moral of the
No, it's consult Annie. He had a plan. He was like,
Giving
we'll talk to them for a
conflicting
minute.
advice.
He's like, and then we'll go to the first. She goes, we'll go to the first door on the left.
Don't go to the last house on the left.
Or the last podcast on the left. That's a good podcast. I shouldn't say that about them.
Yeah, we're like their cousin. They don't claim us.
They don't know who we are, but we
come up
definitely.
if you Google something similar.
Yeah, we're
He
definitely.
would also be a good costume.
And then after
Everyone
we're
has
Loomis
such a
and
good
Brackett.
So many good looks.
So they're fucking in Lindsay's parents' house.
Yeah, where Annie's
Where
supposed to
Annie
be.
should be,
Right.
but Annie's not there because Annie, unfortunately, is dead in the car in the
Right.
driveway.
And Lindsay is over.
But they don't give a shit because
With
Lindsay's
Laura.
gone for the night and fuck time.
I love how in movies they just go to people's bedrooms. Like, you wouldn't come home and be like, who the fuck was in my bed? Like, is this cum?
Because you know they didn't wash the sheets.
No, they're gonna, like,
They're
she's
teenagers.
literally, like, laying in the bed, naked, smoking a cigarette. Like,
Why does my
who
sheet
would do
smell like
that in
smoke?
someone's home?
Nobody.
They don't have anything to do with Annie being there.
And then she...
That family comes home and they're like, the fuck?
And at one point she goes, don't answer the phone. We could get Annie in trouble. Fuck answering the phone. You've come in their master bedroom. Oh, there's a pumpkin. Take a shot.
Oh, not a shot.
No, it's a shot.
No, it's a drink.
It's a shot.
You
because
can take a
I
shot.
don't have a drink. Oh, I do have a drink, but also.
I
Like-
took a big drink.
But like honestly, here we go. What if it's the Wallaces?
Man, answering the phone before caller ID was so chaotic.
I just had a shiver.
Remember you
over
had to
it.
be like, hello, it's me, Brian.
Hello, Thornton residents.
Like, they take it off the hook like the naughty kids they are.
Also alarming to the Wallaces, yes, if you call your home and the
Beep,
phone's
beep.
gone.
I mean, I guess they're like, oh, Annie's busy.
But then I guess they all come back and everybody's murdered anyway, so... Imagine coming back to this scene.
They didn't sign up for any of this.
They just went
They
out
said,
for
Annie, will you babysit for $3 an hour? And they
We're gonna
come
go
home
to a
several
party.
Bodies.
And they come home.
Well, actually, all the bodies are taken away, aren't
They
they?
come home to... No!
Don't they go to the other house?
Oh yeah, they're all in the Myers house. Because Andy's
'cause
on
she
the
hides
bed.
them, and Lori goes in. It's like a little haunted house.
But still, you come over
'Cause
like,
there's
there's
the-
cum on my bed. Where's the babysitter? Where's my child?
And there's definitely evidence of a murder. Actually, his body probably stays there.
He's
in the
swinging. Because she only finds the girls in the other house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love you, Linda. Cheers. That cigarette doesn't seem lit, Linda.
It smoked a little.
A little.
I don't even want to get this comfortable in someone else's bed.
I don't know where they've been.
Right. Are those sheets clean?
Probably not, because they just left on vacation.
It's the 70s.
Probably not.
Okay, before you leave on vacation, you put clean sheets
It's
on
the
your bed.
70s. There's no rules then.
Did they have washing machines in the 70s? Were those
Outside in their
invented
other
yet?
house
I'm
in the
just kidding.
winter, and they're like, we're not going out there because
Or
it's
did you have
fall
to
and
go
cold.
to the creek with your accordion?
Yeah. They're like, we're definitely not walking 15 feet. It's September. Wait, no, it's October.
This poor boy.
He didn't deserve this. He just trying to
But who
fuck
wouldn't turn a
fucking
light
Linda.
Okay, that I'm out. That's enough.
Yeah,
For
no,
me.
I'm gone. I'm leaving Linda behind. Would you leave her or would you get her?
That would probably have been enough for me to go back to her.
You'd
I
go
wouldn't
back to Linda?
investigate. I would run upstairs and be like, girl, help.
I'd lock that also.
Definitely. I would not go to the closet, though.
Or the other closet.
So does this mean Michael's gay? And this is the moment he's coming out?
This is it. This is Michael's
Is that why
coming
he
out
has
party.
so much pent-up rage? Because he was just a little boy and his family did not support
They didn't
him?
accept him, and his sister made the most
Although
fun of
that's
him.
just perpetuating the myth that queer people are evil. And
They're not. Queer people
oh,
are
thank you
evil.
for clarifying.
Queer people are evil. Michael Myers is
But,
just
you know,
a killing
with,
machine, and some people process things differently.
sleepaway camp, like trans and queer people have long time been seen
Angela
as just
is
evil,
an
evil
icon,
people.
and also
But it shouldn't
really
be like
scary.
a shocking twist that
No.
someone is trans.
But also, like, when I was like 8.
Spoiler
when
alert.
I was, oh yeah, spoiler alert for
movie.
Sleepaway Camp. But when I was like,
Such a good shot.
when
And
he just looks at
like
him,
an animal. Once again, just in silhouette.
I love that Michael's just like, I admire my own art, and now I'm gonna play a quick joke on this lady upstairs and pretend to
With
be
the
her
glasses.
boyfriend,
Once again, great Halloween
which proves
costume.
that Michael's not just a killing machine. He's cognitive. He knows what's up.
I mean, he's
Got a
sneaky.
sense of humor. He's cheeky. He's like, I'm gonna see some boobs tonight, and this is how I'm gonna do it. Pretend to be her boyfriend. I love her little, like, hair ties. This is in Scream.
She thinks she's fucking hilarious.
She said this was, like, written differently. She's like, it was written differently. She's like, but then I just said, see anything you like? And she said she was in a movie theater once watching this, and the guy behind her said, you bet your ass I do.
Oh.
And she goes, I stayed to the end of my seat so he didn't see me.
Yeah, that's probably for the
Mm-hmm.
best.
Yeah.
Men are so scary and gross.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it?
Ugh, they love to put like people in the foreground and him in the background.
Michael Myers in silhouette is one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen in my life.
He just walks. Ugh, iconic death.
Oh.
She dies while on the phone.
And then she's like, LOL, Annie.
And looking back, you're like, holy fuck, I heard my friend literally die. Trauma.
Lord.
Trauma.
Just let Lori die. She's seen so much. Imagine being 17 and being like, yeah, and then I listened to my friend die. And then I tried to find my other friend, but she's already dead. I didn't know what time to put her kid to sleep. Parents are coming home soon. You know what I want to see? Oh, this is so terrifying. Oh. Just breathing.
Man,
You can
this
see the
movie takes a
lights.
while to go, like get going, and then
It's
it just
gone.
it's nonstop after that.
I had a dream last night where I was like, doing this podcast setup, and I was like just watching the movie and not talking. And I was like, I can't help it. I just need to, like, I can't not just watch this. I don't think anybody links this person to the person we see now in like 2018. And then again now this year.
What do you mean?
Imagine just being like, so then I heard my friend choking. I thought she was having sex, but she wasn't. And then I looked out the window and all the lights went out in the house across the street. And then I called again and nobody picked up. Mm-hmm. They all died.
Mm-hmm. That's why she's been training for years for his escape.
I would have left the country. What is wrong with her? He can't get on a flight.
She knows she's his match.
She's just his sister's doppelganger.
If she doesn't train to take him down, then when he escapes, he'll be unstoppable.
Imagine someone stalking you for 43 years when you're just blonde and a woman and looks like his sister, kind of. That's terrifying. This movie's a masterpiece. Look at this. Look at Loomis just sneaking. Sneaky Loomis.
Yeah, there's really never moments in modern movies where you can't see stuff. Like,
no.
Especially a main character.
And I feel like this, if I ever make a movie, this will be... I will tell people that it's attributed to John Carpenter, but really it's just because I don't know how to light things. I'm like, everything's going to be in the dark, and this is why I feel like I can make a film.
I just remember the first time I ever watched Night of the Living Dead, and it's like so full of shadows.
Yes!
And I obviously was also watching
so
it on VHS.
Fucking flawed, and you can just be like, "Fuck it, I'll make this."
I can't see anything that's happening, and then I found out that that's okay, and that's part of the experience.
Fine. And this
good.
movie and Kevin Smith's entire situation makes me think like, if they can do it, yeah, sure, I can do that. I can put my friends in shadows and call it a artistic film. Cut this. This is not to be heard because like, guess what? I'm gonna make a masterpiece one day. Oh. Front door's not this big in Illinois. That's that's a huge front door.
I'm pretty sure.
No way.
Somewhere.
Where?
I don't know. People
this feels
love
like
big doors, rich people.
I was gonna say this feels like Virginia. Like this feels like North Carolina. This is not. Maybe I've never been to the suburbs of Illinois though. You grew up there.
Some people do have big doors in Illinois.
I thought that was like a North Carolina thing.
I think it's
sprinkled
throughout.
I've never left this city. I've been to Skokie once.
Skokie?
Yeah!
Good old Skokie.
I've been to Skokie.
Been on
because I had to work there once.
Skokie.
Oh, there's a pumpkin!
Oh, you're right. Charles.
We should play this drinking game with the Rob Zombie Halloween. There's 148 pumpkins in that one.
I'll die.
She rings the doorbell. Mom? Oh, Bob. I was like, Mom, you're at the wrong house. Mom? I was like, Lori, this isn't your house. Yeah, don't all their parents just live like blocks away? Could they all just go home? And be like, please take care of this situation, parents? I've never thought of this before. The new musing.
Yeah, I mean, are they at a Halloween party for parents?
It seems all the parents are at a Halloween party for parents. At least these kids' parents are. Oh, don't go in here. No.
Annie.
You already know Annie's not there because Linda told you Annie wasn't there when she got there.
But the door's open, so
Bob?
someone must be home.
Because we wouldn't be home without our doors wide open, huh? Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, duh, his body's gone because it would be here. We call ourselves fans.
John Carpenter is
the silence that we talked through.
He
Quaker
is quite the man.
But yeah, the use of the music and when there is music versus when there's silence is so masterful. You're literally like, where is he in the shadows?
Where is he? Because we've seen him in the shadows so many times, and now, where is he? I don't think anybody's playing a joke on you, Lori.
But when we're in real life scary situations, we do everything to tell ourselves it's a joke, it's a misunderstanding. Like, so of course that's what she's doing. It's a defense mechanism. But I wouldn't go the fuck up the stairs.
No! You stay on the ground level with the doors towards the exit.
But Laurie Strode is a brave, brave woman.
She very much is. But also, how are you so lucky?
Ugh, I love how long it
the
is.
shot.
I love it in horror when they take their
shadows.
time.
Like everything up that stairway.
The creak of the stairs.
It's so weird that her mom was in Psycho. And in Halloween H2O.
Yeah, and she drives the same car from Psycho.
I'm
"Everyone's
gonna find a
entitled
side
to
by
one
side.
good scare."
I'm gonna find a side-by-side of the car from
She's so
H2O
old
and
in
this.
1998.
She's so good.
Rest in peace, Janet
Yeah,
Leigh.
Janet Leigh.
Finally, some light.
Barely.
Well, it seemed like a light was on, but then there's no light.
Yeah, I was like,
No
barely.
light.
We got like one lamp.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Judith Myers, but your friend Annie's here.
Someone has a mommy fetish.
I think he just hates babysitters. I think he was like, my sister was a fucking shitty babysitter.
Her
She fucked all
sister
these
fetish.
dudes. Yeah, he's like, so I'm gonna fuck all these babysitters up because they're just fucking these dudes and not paying attention to the kids.
Oh, pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
That's why I'm just confusing words.
Oh,
There
Pumpkin.
he is. Of course, he's the one that swings down.
It's weird that Michael put everybody in one room.
And rigged
Because
him up to
look,
fall
wait a
at
minute.
a certain time.
Here we go. There's fucking Linda.
Right. How did he
How'd
rig
that
them
door
up so
open?
he would fall and then she would open
And then
the
that door open.
Their corpses.
She didn't touch that fucking door.
Michael Myers is a masterful magician.
He's a magician.
Mhm.
And I think he's reincarnated as David Blaine.
Chris
No.
Angel.
Chris Angel's just always yelling at the top of a building.
The mask appearing in the darkness.
This is what I'm talking about. Like,
So-
how did we not...
Terrible aim, Michael, but... Ooh.
Also, bloodless. I feel like this was way bloodier than in my brain. But
Oh,
I guess
no.
that's Hitchcock
really,
effect.
Really, they didn't get too much blood until Halloween 2. They really stepped up the blood.
That's that Hitchcock situation where you're like, you'll just imagine it. It's fine.
This really has... It's a slasher without too much. Like, you don't need the blood.
You don't need it. I like it. I'm like tense. I've seen this 48 times. Lock that. Lock it. John Carpenter's dad taught him like just like minimal. His dad's like a composer. I don't know for real. I didn't research anything, but like he taught him like just like a little bit of music, and
Movies don't
this
do...
and this is what came of it, and it's amazing.
Movies don't do chase scenes that are extended like this anymore.
Break the glass and move the rake. He's broken through wood already. Break the glass and just go ahead and move the rake. Yeah.
I'd already be dead, so I can't really fault her for anything she does. I would be so scared of this man. Like, I would probably just lay down and let him kill me.
You were on my zombie apocalypse team.
What?
Yeah. I was gonna, like, show up on a bus, obviously, and be like, get in. You'll fight hard. But now that I know you'll just lay down to Michael Myers, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. In my dating profile, it says, what will you do in a zombie apocalypse? And I literally wrote, die.
You're out.
Yeah. No,
I thought you'd be
I don't
in.
want to live that bad.
I
Like,
thought
I'm
you'd be in.
definitely not going to stay alive with monsters.
Oh no, I'm trying to like Will Smith it, where I have like a dog and I'm just in like a lab
I'm good.
alone.
Why do you want to live so bad?
I have a dog. No? I have a dog.
The keys.
Oh, the keys! She never finds the keys, and Tommy is
Throw a
sleepy.
plant. Throw a plant.
When in doubt, throw a plant.
I love that he will never hustle. He will only walk.
Why exert yourself when you have a knife and you're 6 foot?
Like, bitch,
11.
wake up, sleeping beauty. Let me the fuck in.
Come on, Lindsay, Tommy, let's roll. The boogeyman's here. You predicted it. Now he's just like
Sleepy
chilling.
head.
Yeah, like the boogeyman, you motherfucker. This is literally locked my Chicago apartment. It's this exact doorknob, and then one little like.
Do as I say. She repeats
Turn.
that in H2O.
She does, and then in Scream, the Casey Becker situation.
Oh, no.
They shout, "Do as I say," too, and they also go down the street to the
same family, right?
Yeah,
I couldn't think of it
the
either.
Mockers. No, that's not
No.
right. That's Stu Mocker. That's the killer.
But she also says them in H2O.
The Beckers. Yeah, she goes, "Go
No,
to the
it's not the
Beckers' house."
Beckers.
And Scream is the Beckers, which I think this is the Beckers. It's the same family.
I don't think it's the Beckers.
who are the
Thank
Beckers?
God for his terrible aim.
Who are the Beckers?
Ooh, she has good
She
aim.
hit him with a knitting needle, and it took him out for a
Just,
minute.
it goes right in and just stays.
It just
the
took him
fuck
out
in,
for a hot second.
How would that not be very bloody?
How would that take Michael Myers out? It's a knitting needle.
I mean, he's gonna bleed out soon. It's a
He'll
big hole in
be
your neck.
fine. I like how many times she drops the knife in like the next 20 minutes.
Right, way too trusting.
Like, come on.
She's like, oh, thank God
great.
I will relax on this couch.
She stays there for like 3 minutes. She's like, great. Fuck the kids upstairs. I'm just gonna throw this knife. And they'll be fine. And I'm gonna take a casual relaxation. Keep moving.
Yeah, I would not. Why would you even want to be
Keep
in the room with his body? even if he was
moving.
dead?
And Loomis, no sense of urgency, just listening for.
What is he
Trauma?
supposed to do?
Why is he just walking? The bracket told him to stay at the Myers house.
He doesn't give a fuck what Brackett has to
Loomis
say.
couldn't give a shit about any of these people. Loomis thinks they're all stupid.
I found the car. He's here.
He's like, you're all fucking idiots. Listen up.
Right, he wasn't gonna listen to Brackett.
I fucking managed this man for 15 years. He got out of hand. I lost him. I got tons of guilt under this trench coat. What were they doing back there where it's just like one single streamer tied around this
I
tree?
thought that was caution tape.
I hope not.
Babies.
Get ready to run. It's not over. Your babysitter's just too trusting.
You shouldn't be sure.
There's nothing to be scared of. Don't lie to kids like this. They're humans too.
Can you imagine being their age and going through this?
Imagine
The
being
trauma?
their age going through this and then someone looking at you going, there's nothing to be scared of. And then you see the man to be scared of right behind her. All trust is lost with Laurie Strode here.
But they have to recognize that she's also very helpless in this situation.
They're like 8.
What can you do when a big scary man is coming to get you?
She's in a
She's a
closet
babysitter. She's
without
a
them
little
right
teenager.
now. She put them somewhere else.
Good. She's pulling him away from them.
I don't know.
She had their priorities. They were a priority for her.
I feel like we would all be together
And die together?
and also die together. You're right, yeah. I'm not anti-kid. Just for the record. It seems...
I mean, at the end of the day,
It
if she
seems
died in
that-
this closet, he probably would just go kill the kids.
Don't
but-
they all end up in the bathroom together? But I'm thinking maybe of the Rob Zombie version.
She's gonna send them down to the neighbors.
To the Becker's house. It's not the Becker's house.
It's not the Beckers.
Where did I get the Beckers from? It's the same house in Scream.
I'm so mad. I know the name.
I know the name too, and I'm very upset that I can't remember it. I don't know.
He knocked those out. You know, they got the one take because they couldn't replace the closet doors.
This is a different Michael Myers. This is not Nick Castle. And they did get the one take because they had another dude that was really good at breaking shit. And I'm so sorry, I don't remember his name. He was good at breaking shit on the first try. And they were like, you step in now.
See, she has good aim. She gets him right in the eye with the hanger.
But then she's going to grab the knife and then later on drop the knife again. So she's got bad judgment.
Yeah.
Oh, get him.
God, I really hope I'm never in a position where I have to stab a person. I just don't even want to feel what that feels like. You're like, it doesn't feel good. I'm like...
it feels not great. You're going to regret it.
Yeah, just the feeling that, like...
The noise it makes in films makes me not want to stab anyone.
Yeah, look at little Michael. He's so little, skinny little man.
It's little Nick Castle. But yeah, that was a different dude. Some dude that they knew could make the shot immediately.
They said we have one take.
Let's go.
Nick,
Go
get some coffee.
This is film.
Yeah, I mean, film looks so much better, but I totally get why people went digital. Like,
we got one so take, easier. Bro.
Don't do it, Tommy.
The opening sequence, they were like, it would take the entire, like, they would run out of film by the time they shot it all. Mackenzie's! Oh, the fucking Mackenzie's. They go to the Mackenzie's and scream. God damn it. The Mackenzie's.
Oh, Halloween 2 is so good. I love it. We have to watch it.
We gotta watch it.
I love that it's in the hospital and she has her little crush.
We should watch all of the Halloween movies together here in this couch.
Please support us. Go to randomxnetwork.com and make a donation today so that we can watch all the movies.
We want to watch all the Halloween movies, especially 1 and 2, and then possibly Rob Zombie's 1 and 2.
And then the new ones.
And then the new ones, and then we 15, definitely 13. Want to watch Season of the Witch, and I also really am fond of H2O. Ding, ding, ding. He just sits up, and she's like so fucking oblivious here, and then she starts to walk, and is so precious, and then he grabs her. And this is the scariest part of this movie to me, where you think you're okay, and you're like, I'm gonna leave now. I've gathered myself, I've collected myself, and I'm going to walk away, now someone's choking you.
She's way too comfortable. Why would you want to not leave the house immediately?
This is why I'm a ruined person. I don't trust anyone for any reason about anything. No.
There's his face. I mean, she would be fucked if he didn't show up right now with a gun. I hate guns, but in this situation, please shoot away.
I also hate guns, but yeah, fuck him up, Donald.
What does he do, 6 rounds?
He unloads his whole gun on him.
Yeah.
And then the first one was 6, yeah.
Bam. Iconic.
But, you know you don't have any more shots. She should be like, he got up already. He was not dead.
Yeah, but 6 bullets? Is that the boogeyman?
Yes. Mm-hmm. It was. Donald.
But is he still there?
Of course not.
No, that shit boogied away.
He's the boogeyman.
Cue that.
He should have known. You hang out with someone for 15 years and you don't know that they're just not going to survive?
Knows. He doesn't say anything and Laurie knows.
Donald plays this whole thing like, y'all should have known. I told you.
She's got blood on her hands.
I told you. Does Loomis not just look at everybody like, I told you so? The whole fucking time?
He's just mysteriously into the night.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I know these shots were not planned for the ending.
He's alive. Listen to his breathing.
Of course. We don't know where he is, but we can hear that he's there.
He's here.
Man.
Oof. Then we just revisit all the locations. He could be anywhere. Michael Myers creeps me out.
That's what makes it so good. It feels like every town.
I ran to
every
the
place.
car
It could
after
be
watching
anyone.
the Rob Zombie first one in the movie theater. I ran to the car. We were parked far away. I ran. I was like, I'm going. I'll pick y'all up.
I love the music so much.
It's because Carpenter was like, I can do it cheap and fast. And by cheap, I mean free, because I'm the director. The Shape. Oh, boyfriend. Is that Judith's boyfriend?
Oh.
What?
Thank you for joining us.
Oh, yes.
If you
This
did.
is over.
Thank you for joining us for a screening of the feature film Halloween, directed by John Carpenter. It's been fun. I'm sleepy. I don't know about you.
No, I'm fine.
Oh,
We should do
I'm
this again.
fine. Yeah, put in another movie.
Let's watch another one. Let's do Saw.
Boop. Saw. Let's do Dead Silence. What movie do you want us to watch next?
I hope it's
Send
Halloween
us
H2O.
to the last podcast, period, ra@gmail.com, or hit us up at randomxnetwork.com.
I have to pee now. Bye.
Goodbye.
This has been The Last Podcast with Bryan Renaud and Sheena Thornton. Visit randomacchicago.com for more.